shoes and I boarded the plane.
JLL Capital Markets is recognized as an industry leader in real estate capital markets across the globe. In Canada, the JLL Capital Markets team has worked hard to establish a reputation as a growing capital markets team capable of executing complex transactions at any size in the Canadian marketplace. Capital Markets has been active in growing their team of professionals to build on their foundation of knowledge in areas such as underwriting, leasing, debt, and transaction management. Over the next 10 years, we expect that Capital Markets will integrate their service lines in areas such as debt capital markets and investment sales to deliver full capital market solutions to our clients. We also anticipate that the growing use of technology in the industry will have a positive impact on the team's ability to leverage JLL's global capital markets offices and connect with other teams around the world to increase our value as investment sales brokers. Property management is a successful JLL service line existing in several countries around the world and now recently introduced in Canada. The Canadian property management team has been working with JLL's U.S. property management teams to adapt their robust and successful platforms in the Canadian market. With nearly 1 million square feet in proposals sent or prepared since January 2017, the team has been successful and active in getting off to a good start. Over the next 10 years, we expect JLL's property management team to be a leading provider of property management in Canada as they grow their portfolio of assets under management. JLL has built a reputation for being one of the highest quality appraisal companies in Canada, completing $30 billion of appraisals in 2016. The team is centralized to Toronto, where they work together to ensure their underwriting and quality of work is consistent across each project they complete. Appraisal and advisory has the potential to see significant changes in the industry over the next 10 years as technology impacts the way that landlords get their properties valued. JLL can view this as a positive because they're less exposed to the risk of having appraisal work automated as a boutique team servicing complex institutional clients. In 10 years, we expect that JLL may expand their suite of advisory services offered to include other asset classes such as hotel and senior housing. Retail clients are looking to JLL for strategic advice on their assets as e-commerce impacts bricks and mortar in the retail market.
Lease advisors help tenants to review their lease and rent, ensuring that the tenants are getting the best deal possible and making sure that the tenant is not getting taken advantage of, as well as minimizing their leasehold liabilities. They can also represent landlords, with their goal being to negotiate terms with tenants that maximize their capital value, as well as providing advice to increase rental value, tenant mix, and opportunities for rental growth. Lease advisors can act as a third party. They can help with arbitration and provide expert witness to tribunals when dealing with rental disputes. Lease advisors assist in lease renewals and can act for both the landlords and tenants, aiming to get the best deal possible for either the tenant or the landlord. Lease advisors also help with midterm lease restructuring in order to enhance the value of both parties' interests. This can be through extending leases, changing rents, negotiating rent-free periods, or contributions towards refitting. In the next 10 years, the role of the lease advisor is expected to change. Most lease advisors will start to move away from representing both tenants and landlords and start to focus on only representing either tenants only or landlords only, in order to minimize the appearance of a conflict of interest. Recently, many lease advisors have increasingly become tenant-only in order to best represent their clients' interests and maximize value for their clients. Many have also become landlord-only in order to satisfy landlords' demands for a representative. This will allow real estate brokers to specialize and become better at their job, and offer a better service than brokers who represent both tenants and landlords. With the increasing availability and use of the internet, access to information has never been easier. Buyers are able to search through thousands of available properties and find one that suits their needs. In the future, lease advisors will still have information on those properties, but will be able to provide an in-depth view on the property and provide information that a potential tenant would not be able to get from viewing an advertisement for the property online. Performing a site analysis will still need to be done in person for the most part, in order to get an as up-to-date view of the property as possible. They will also help clients sort through the mass amounts of information and help them deal with signing a lease, as it can get confusing if they are not familiar with it. Much of a lease advisor's research will be automated in the future, allowing them to focus more on creating value for their customers. Things like market research will be able to be automated, giving instant and accurate results on how the rental market is doing, what the average rental rate is, and what market trends are. Artificial intelligence will be able to predict trends and events more accurately as AI learning becomes more advanced. Predictive data and analytics will help improve outcomes and mitigate risk when dealing with tenants or landlords. This will allow lease advisors to have a wealth of information not previously available to them 10 years prior that can help them provide the best value for their customers. So while a lease advisor's job is changing, it will not be going away anytime soon.
Loving you isn't the right thing to do. And how can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, maybe I'd give you my world.
In the future, we believe that research at JLL will become revenue generating. We can provide information that can only be sourced in-house through GIS and data analytics. Rather than remaining a function of brokerage support, we believe that research has the potential to become a functional arm of JLL by providing its own revenue stream. By using the unfolded capabilities of our Blackbird software, we can visualize information and data that couldn't be otherwise seen through other sources, and as a result, we believe that that provides us with a competitive advantage in the future. As for capital markets, we believe that insights will be less streamlined across the industry over time. More of a personalized touch will be added to things in order to create some more flavor. We believe that research will be driven by not presenting stats alone, but rather by presenting implications from the aforementioned stats in order to create pieces and publications that are more thought-provoking.
You can call it another lonely day. You can go your own way. Go your own way.
In the future, we believe that PDS groups will be involved throughout the whole development process of a project rather than being added at some point. They will be fully implemented and provide guidance from beginning all the way to the end of a project. There will be much clearer communication as there will be no omission of key information at any point during the project that may have been omitted had they joined in a project at any given stage. We believe that infrastructure will play a large role later on for PDS groups as the city will likely take on many large P3s given the rapid population expansion throughout the years, and especially these past 5 years. We believe that 10 years down the line, AI won't heavily impact researcher roles in terms of replacing researchers as a level of human analysis is required in doing what analysts do, and people tend to appreciate the human interaction that comes with the reports that they read. Now, in the future, there might be a symbiotic relationship, meaning that there will be quicker ways to analyze stats and numbers and whatnot, but ultimately the researcher won't be replaced. And in order to stay proactive into the future, JLL Research needs to find a way to integrate AI technologies into their everyday practices in order to increase productivity and delivery times. As for PDS, we believe that it is the least likely service line to truly be impacted by AI overall, because PDS groups need to physically be on site in many cases, so AI can't replace the human experience and assess the physical nature of a site. AI might be able to help with site selection through crunching variables, but the binding decisions will always be from a professional engineer or project manager. PDS is driven by relationships and interaction, and there's no real sentiment with AI interaction. And to quote the site, "The most important thing we build is a strong, lasting relationship. It's our true bottom line, and it guides everything we do."